Hello, history lovers. Get ready to be absolutely amazed by a story that changed the world forever. This isn't just history, it's a thrilling adventure full of power, passion, and betrayal. You won't believe what Julius Caesar did. Let's dive into the incredible life of one of the greatest leaders ever known. Today, we're going to explore the astonishing life of Julius Caesar. His story is so impactful, it still influences us today. Understanding his journey will give you incredible insights into leadership, strategy, and how one person can shape the course of history. You'll learn simple English words while discovering epic tales. Let's start our journey in ancient Rome, a long time ago. Imagine a city full of grand buildings, powerful people, and big dreams. Julius Caesar was born into a noble family, but they weren't super rich or famous at that time. He was born in 100 BC. That's a very long time ago. Early life and education. Caesar had a good education. He learned many things like Greek and Latin, rhetoric, the art of speaking well, and philosophy. These subjects helped him become a very smart and persuasive leader. As a young man, he faced many challenges. Rome was a dangerous place for politicians. There were many strong rival groups. Caesar had to be very careful and smart to survive and succeed. Military beginnings. Caesar started his military career early. He was a brave soldier. He showed great courage and leadership skills in battles. People started to notice him. He slowly moved up in the Roman political system. It was called the cursus honorum. It means course of honors. He held different positions like quaestor, aedile, and praetor. Each position gave him more power and influence. He was very ambitious. He wanted to be a great leader in Rome. First Triumvirate. To gain more power, Caesar formed an alliance with two other powerful men, Pompey the Great and Marcus Crassus. This alliance was called the First Triumvirate. Triumvirate means rule of three men. This was a secret agreement. Together they had a lot of power in Rome. Crassus was very rich. Pompey was a great general. Caesar was a rising star with a lot of popular support. Conquest of Gaul. After the Triumvirate, Caesar became governor of Gaul. Gaul is modern-day France and parts of other countries. He spent almost 10 years conquering Gaul. This was an amazing military achievement. His campaigns were brilliant. He wrote about his wars in a book called Commentari de Bello, Gallico Commentaries on the Gallic War. This book is still studied today. Caesar's victories made him incredibly famous and rich. His soldiers loved him because he was brave and cared for them. Crossing the Rubicon, Caesar's growing power made Pompey and the Roman Senate very nervous. They ordered him to give up his army and return to Rome as a private citizen. But Caesar refused. In 49 BC, he made a huge decision. He led his army across the Rubicon River, a small river that marked the boundary of Italy. Crossing the Rubicon meant starting a civil war against Rome. It was an irreversible act. He famously said, "Alea iacta est," which means the die is cast. Civil war. The civil war began. Caesar fought against Pompey and the Senate's forces. It was a long and bloody conflict. Caesar's army was very loyal and well-trained. He won many important battles, including the Battle of Pharsalus against Pompey. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was tragically killed. Caesar followed him and became involved in Egyptian politics, famously with Queen Cleopatra. Dictator for life. After winning the Civil War, Caesar returned to Rome as the most powerful man. He was made dictator. At first, he was dictator for a short time. Then for 10 years in 544 BC, he was declared dictator for life. He brought many reforms to Rome. He changed the calendar, the Julian calendar, helped the poor, and reformed the government. Many people loved him, but some senators feared his absolute power. They worried he would become a king and destroy the republic. The assassination? On March 15, 44 BC, a group of senators, including his close friend Brutus, conspired against him. They stabbed him to death in the Senate House. This day is known as the Ides of March. His death led to another period of civil war in Rome. His adopted son, Octavian, later. Augustus eventually became the first Roman emperor. Legacy. Julius Caesar's life had an enormous impact on history. He transformed the Roman Republic into an empire. His military strategies are still studied. His political reforms shaped the future of Rome for centuries. His name, Caesar, became a title for emperors like Kaiser in German, or Tsar in Russian. He was a complex figure, a brilliant general, a skilled politician and a charismatic leader, but also ambitious and ruthless. His story reminds us of the power of individual will and the consequences of ambition. So that was the incredible story of Julius Caesar. What a life, full of drama, power, and lasting influence. He was truly a game changer. Thank you for joining this exciting journey through history. Keep learning, keep exploring, and remember, history is full of amazing stories like Caesar's. See you next time.